Let me pin this. All right. What's going on, guys? We are here, Trade Talk Tuesday. What's going on? So, a few things I actually want to go over today. I first want to start off with the CPI numbers. It's very interesting, the data we got. So, it's not going to be a long live, but it's very going to be informative. And if you guys aren't going to tune into the entire thing, it's going to be on YouTube, probably around like 8 o'clock. I'm exhausted right now. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really am exhausted. Just came back from DR this past weekend. Just came back yesterday. Well, last night. I'm still pretty much recovering from everything. But regardless, though, numbers came out today. Data came out. So I'm going to share with you guys. It's a lot of stuff I want to go over. For starters, let me start with this. Actually, since it's going to be on YouTube, disclaimer, any advice right here is, let me start that over. Disclaimer, any financial advice that's given in this live today is for entertainment purposes only. Do not act on any of this without speaking to your financial advisor or the person you speak to when doing your finances. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap it up, get out the way. So, CPI numbers came out today, right, which is Consumer Price Index. So, Consumer Price Index, pretty much what's going on. Pretty much what all that shows is how a consumer feels about inflation, right? Is inflation rising or prices? Are prices rising? Are they decreasing and so forth? So that's what it means. So when someone says like CPI or like when you hear that report, that's what it determines. I honestly and truly recommend, and for everyone who's watching this right now, regardless of where you're at, to pay attention to these things. Because you don't have to be an investor nor a trader to actually know about what's going on, CPI and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, inflation, it affects every single one. It is a silent tax for a reason. Right, so people feel as if like their tax is not increasing, however, inflation is increasing. And again, as I said, inflation is silent tax. If you go to a grocery store and it normally will cost you $100 to buy groceries, and now it costs you $150, regardless of what you have going on, you have to account that $50 increase within your budget. So the first thing I want to start off with inflation is we keep hearing that Putin is to blame for inflation. And by definition, that is 100% inaccurate. It's not true at all. So what I actually did this with my students the other day, and I'm going to share with you guys. So let's first start off with this. So Biden took office January 20th, 2021, right? At the day that he took office, the price of oil closed at $52.93 per barrel. However, Russia invaded Ukraine February 24th, 2022. When Russia invaded Ukraine, the price of oil was $92.90 per barrel. So if Biden, when he took office January 20th, 2021, the price of oil was $52.93, Russia invaded Ukraine and price at that time was $92.90, how is it his fault? So I was like, I really just wanted to throw that out there because it's so crazy how what goes on now is that people, they hear things in the media, right? Regardless, left, right, it doesn't matter, right? Because they all have one agenda, is to make their party look good. If we're being told that, hey, it's not Biden's fault about inflation, it's Putin's fault, that's inaccurate. Like, so what happened? Like, price of oil was $52.93 per barrel when he came into office. When Russia invaded, it was $92.90. That's actually, now that I think about it, doing the math right there, that's $40 increase. What happened? You can't say that $40 increase of gas is within that time span. It didn't happen because it definitely did happen. I'll actually show you guys the data right here. Like, this is the data. This is when he took office. This is when he invaded. So again, as I said, by definition alone, you can't say that it's not. I mean, you can't say that it's Putin's fault. So it's very idiotic. I don't want to use those words, but it's idiotic to say that it's not. At the end of the day, yes, you can say, it boils down to spending, right? So actual inflation is the reason, Mike, what's up, bro? Actual inflation is the reason from government spending, right? It could be the Fed spending money, regardless of what it is, but also the policies. So Trump did cause this, right? Well, now he didn't cause it, but he added to it. So to say that it's not Trump's fault at all, that's also inaccurate. Because as I just said, Trump added to it, right? When it comes to government spending, Trump had a lot to do with that as well, especially when it comes to the Fed, how they go about doing that. But besides that, though, appreciate you, Mike. But besides that, though, it's not just sorry, I shouldn't like that. But besides that, though, it's not Putin's fault. And then on top of that, right, so oil spiked up to $130 per barrel. Then we dropped now, oil is currently $101.51 per barrel. Even that alone, we were en route to already reach these numbers. So it's still not his fault, right? So again, we have this whole inflation. Price spiked up to 130. Right now, price came back down, so we're still balancing out. Again, as I said, we're at 101. We're at 101 per barrel. That's not his fault. Like, we are in track to these things. So I'm just saying that because, like, again, like, you guys just gotta, like, just pay attention. Like, forget what you're being told. Just fucking pay attention. He took office as $52.93 per barrel. Russia invaded $92. How is it his fault? It's not. It doesn't make any sense. But again, as I said, it's over the years. Things adding up. It went back to Bush. Both of them, actually. Bush, his father, Clinton, all this shit adding up. And all we kept doing was kicking the can down the road, kicking it down the road. But it's like we have to pay the price at some point. So again, like just really throwing that out there because I want to make that clear. When it comes to inflation, that is very important. I'm going to break down inflation numbers. I'm also going to give you guys a strategic steps that you can do to actually invest and go with to beat inflation. Sorry for the stutter. I'm still getting myself up and going alert. And the reason why I'm saying it because again, like what happens is everyone on social media, they keep saying like for you to beat inflation is to invest. But they don't actually tell you how to go about doing so. So for free, I'm going to continue this live. That's what it's really going to be about. Showing you guys step by step how to go towards beating inflation. Now, for starters, we actually got to speak about inflation and exactly what's going on. So as I said, well, I don't know if I said this earlier, but I probably didn't. The numbers came out for CPI was 8.5% inflation. That's not true either. It's actually doubling that. You're not printing trillions of dollars. We've printed trillions of dollars. Not even that. In 2020 alone, 2021, yeah, we've printed roughly 46% of all U.S. dollars was printed in 1 year alone. So how are you telling me that inflation is only 8.5% now? It's not true, right? But again, like that's what we're being told. Inflation and the accurate inflation numbers is at least double. So if we're at 8.5, you want to say 17% is inflation. But nonetheless, though, again, let's just go with the number that we're being told. We're being told that's 8.5%, which again is another 40-year high of inflation. It's not going to slow down, right? We sent about $13 billion to Ukraine. Where do you think we're getting this money from? We got to print that money, right? We print that money that's going to go towards inflation. Just as if like we had PPPs coming out, we had unemployment bonuses, we had what else? We had the stimulus, all these things, right? America does not have money. And that's another thing as well. Like a lot of people feel as if like we can just get rid of student loans, which is not true. Like we're going to keep pushing it down. The main reason why they're pushing it down is because they want more votes. They want more power in office. But besides that, though, we're not going to get rid of it all across the board. It's too much money that we're making from that. When I say we, I'm talking about the government. So continuing still. All right, so let's actually break down inflation. So inflation from a 12-month span, right? Gasoline is up 48%. We all knew gasoline would be the number one indicator. Used vehicles is up 35%. Hotel rooms is up 25%. Airfare is up 23%. Car rental is up 22%. Transportation is up 22%. Furniture is up 15%. Household energy is up 15%. New vehicles is up 12%. Food at home is up 10%. Overall inflation, they're saying, is 8.5%. Appliances is up 8%. Food at restaurants is up 6.9%. Pets and pet products is up 6.9%. Clothing is up 6.8%. Housing is up 6.3%. Personal care is up 5%. Recreation is up 4%. Rent is up 4.5%. School books and supplies are up 3.8%. Alcohol is up 3.7%. Medical care is up 2.9%. Education is up 2.5%. Prescription drugs are up 2.2%. College tuition is up 2.1%. Toys up 2%. And IT hardware services up 1.9%. That is the full data of inflation of the CPI that came out earlier. So yeah, again, I'm not gonna repeat all that again. Just wanted to break that down. That's where inflation went towards. Now, as I was saying, so again, you hear these numbers across the board or on social media. Everyone's talking about investing to beat it, investing to beat inflation, to CPI and so forth. But again, you don't see actual hands-on strategies for you to go about doing so. So that's the reason why I say, I didn't say it, but I said I'm going to go on this live and talk to you guys about that. So for starters, first thing I have written down is the stock market, right? So the stock market is the best way to go about beating inflation. One main reason why is because of returns you'll get, right? So the stock market on average, you're getting 10% returns on your money, and that's on average. So some years, obviously, you make it a little high, make it low, and so forth. But overall, that's how much you're going to be getting, right? Added to that, you do have the fact that what was it? All right, employee pay increase. They did rise by 5 points. Should have the number right now. 5.6%. Right. So yeah, 5.6% was their wages did go up by. However, again, as I just said, inflation is currently 8.5%. So yes, you did get a higher income when it comes to your raise. You did make more money. However, you didn't make more money to go fight against inflation. So that right there, it shows that it wasn't really doing much. Sorry. But as I said though, so the stock market is one of the best ways I go about beating inflation, because at the end of the day, the stock market is always going to outperform inflation over the long run, right? Again, like you have, some years the stock market is down. However, year over year, the stock market is going to outperform. So that's one thing you want to do. Another thing you want to do is, which is one of my favorites, is cryptocurrency. You want to invest into that. Now, there's 3 websites that I actually want to show you guys. The first one is coindex.com, which is right here. The second one is Gemini that we're going to go over. And then the third one is cryptocurrency. Sorry, it's coinmarketcap.com. So, actually, you know what? Let me move this. I'm actually going to need my phone now. And I don't need this stand anymore. So let me rotate this. All right, so I'm using Incognito, obviously, for my own protection. But coindex.com is one of the great websites when it comes to investment cryptocurrency. Now, on here, you can actually go and it says top stable coins. Top stable coin. So stable coin is the coin that represents the value of $1. So what that means is it may go up, it may go down. However, it's going to stay around the same value of $1. So currently we have 742%. So if I was to click on this, I just used my mouse. Click on this, you can actually scroll down and see all these type of gains. Another thing as well, let's say you want to use one, right? You can click, go to it. This is going to pop up. And it's going to show you like what the current price is. So you can actually come here after clicking that. What you can do as well, just scroll and you can just go to vault, swap, all this thing right here. But for you to actually purchase it, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Just click on it and go about doing so. So that's one way in which you can go about doing it. Again, if you can leave your money in the bank and you can get the average right now? 0.06%. Or you can put your money into these cryptos, which is stable coins that's literally going to have the same value as $1, and you'll get a better APY on top of that. So that is one way you can go about beating it. Another thing you can do if you don't want to go this route, because with this route you have to have your MetaMask or your Trust wallet, you have to connect that. So if you don't want to go that route, if that's a little bit more complicated for you, you can also do this. You can go to Gemini. So on Gemini website, there's actually Gemini.com. You can put Gemini.com/earn. Or if you don't want to do that, you just put Gemini. You click Gemini, you go to products, you go to Gemini Earn, you click that. After you click that, it says put your crypto to work. With Gemini Earn, you can receive up to 8.5% APY in cryptocurrency, including stable coins. So what you want to do is scroll down, right? After reading all of this, scroll down, you can put the amount. Let's say you want to put $1,000. It will show you how much $1,000 would be, 1 year, 2 year, and so forth, just by calculating what it currently is. This is currently 8.05% APY. Now, you may be saying to yourself, what the hell is 1 inch? That's where this comes to play at. So what you can do is go to coinmarketcap.com. Now, this website right here is pretty much the Yahoo Finance for cryptocurrency. So you can come here. What coin was that? 1 inch. So you can type it right here, 1IN. Okay, it popped up. Let's read up about it. Current price is $1.51 per coin. As you can see, it went up 2.8%. You can scroll down. This is currently the daily time frame. You can do a 7-day, 1 month, year to date. All doesn't matter. It has that available here. Nothing you can do is write this. Scroll down. You read up on it. What is it? Read up on it. You can do that as well. You scroll more down, read more. You see everything that's going on. You can go up here. You can check out like the white source. You can check out all these things, which is beneficial. So that's one thing you can do to go about it. Next thing you can do, if you don't want this coin, you can go to another ones. They have Curve, which is 8.05% APY. Filecoin is 7.2 they give you. Gemini is 6.9. Axis is 6.8. Terra USD is 6.8. DAI is 6.4. USD coin is 6.6. So again, guys, these are just literally hands-on things that you can do to protect your money. Because at the end of the day, leave your money in the bank earning 0.1%, 0.06 max percent, even on on high yield saving accounts. It's not giving you the same gains as this. Like the minimum I've showed you alone on crypto is 6.4%. And that's minimum. So why would you keep your money in a bank when it's really not earning nothing, right? So actually I should have kept my stand. So cryptocurrency was a huge thing I want to speak about. Next up, if you don't want to go that route either, right? Another thing you can do is create multiple sources of income. So that's another thing. So people say oh, it's easier said than done and so forth. And in reality, I mean, everything's easier said than done, right? I can say I'm a trillionaire right now, or I'm a trillionaire in the morning. It's easier said than done. So that saying alone is pretty much doesn't make any sense. But besides that, though, a way for you to actually make more money is think about the skills that you provide and you bring to the table, right? So if you like to take pictures, and you're good at taking pictures, start doing that. Start advertising yourself as you're a photographer. You can first start off obviously you may not have that much experience yet. Or if you do, right? I don't know. If you don't have that much experience, start for a low price. Tell your friends, tell your family, put it online, and also just start taking pictures of different things, right? Start editing correctly. Get things that people are going to like. Once you start promoting that, people will go, oh, wow, how much you charge? These are great pictures. You can say, I charge X amount of dollars for X amount of hours or X amount of pictures. Oh, that's great. I'll go up on your offer. Boom. You can do that. Another thing you could do is let's say you like to work out. You can start posting that you're working out more. You can start showing your result. You can start showing your body mass increasing. You can start talking about your food intake. You can start talking about different things that you can go about when it comes to working out. And also get free tips. Free tips on workout. Hey, you can do this to work out, to eat better or get slim and so forth. You do that. Someone's going to jump. Hey, how much do you charge? You're really good at this. Oh, I charge X amount of dollars for an hour, 2 hours, or a session and so forth. Boom. Got it just like that. So to say that it's, again, for you, you just have to think about the skill set that you're good at. Myself, I'm good at making money. I'm good at showing people how to make money. I charge for that. Trading as well. I'm good at that. I charge for that as well. These are services I provide, showing you how to build wealth. That right there is, again, it's a service. So you just have to think about the services that you're good at, or just think about the things that you just love to do. At the end of the day, you can make money by doing pretty much any and everything that you just enjoy. You just have to find the right customers to purchase whatever you choose to do. Next thing I have is reinvesting gains. So reinvesting gains is also a great way how you can beat inflation as well, because at the end of the day, again, when you invest your money, it's going to beat inflation over the long run. So let's say if something costs you $30 and you've made $80 from that investment, right? That means that you have a $50 you just made as a ROI. Why? Because it cost you $30. You currently at $80. So that $50 difference right there is how much you gain. That $50 is pretty much free money because, again, you've made that money off of that one-time investment, or it could be multiple time investments regardless. So you want to take that $50 and reinvest that. You can put it into the stock market. You can put it into, again, crypto market. You can put it to put into the commodities market right now. Gold is up right now as well. What is gold currently at? Current price of gold is where we at? All right, gold is currently $1,965 per ounce. So you can buy into gold. You can buy into platinum. You can buy into silver. Again, commodities overall, you can buy into that. So, actually, now that I think about it, that's pretty much the best hands-on things I can give you guys. Because, again, I just tired of, even on today, right? I was on social media, and everyone keeps talking about CPI. Everyone kept talking about invest. It's like, what the fuck are you saying besides investing? It just sounds cool to say it. Invest your money to beat inflation. But if you're not giving hands-on ways for you to actually beat it, why are you telling me that? It's just irritating because social media is just it's the blind leading the blind. You just get so many people who just say the same shit over and over with no true answer. And it's why are you telling me to do something if there's no strategic way to go about doing it? You're just saying do it. That's just like me saying, hey, if you want to beat inflation, trade. It's okay, how would I start? Right? How would I go about that? So just say trade doesn't make any sense. So for you guys who just joined, y'all want to do a quick Q&A, I'll do that as well. I did not plan to be on this very long. I am 100% still recovering. I am mentally there, right? I'm just very tired. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. But yeah, if you guys have like any questions, I'll go over that before we hop off. Again, if you just now joined us, this will be on YouTube in the next 45 minutes, so by 8:15. And again, just going over everything we spoke about. We spoke about inflation, the current numbers. We spoke about inflation being Biden's fault. Being Putin's fault, because it's not. We spoke about that. We spoke about hands-on things. The stock market, how you can go about that. And even the stock market as well, because I did say the stock market, but I didn't even go into it. I think that what you should invest in when it comes to stock market, you should invest in companies that are going to outperform long term, like things that's going to stay around, right? So like Microsoft, Apple, these things are companies that they're not going away anytime soon. So even right now, like if we look at Apple, the current price of Apple is what? 167.66 per share, right? At one point, we did get a high of 183. However, obviously, we just dropped down to 167. Currently, it's still sitting on that support of 164. But even that alone is like, you don't have to invest $1 million into Apple. You can invest what you can, right? And again, as that increase, so will your investment increase as well. So Apple is great. Microsoft is great. You could do QQQ, which is actually my favorite ETF. The reason why, because that mimics the NASDAQ. So again, you can go into that. That's one of the best routes. And also like take a bundle of certain ones like Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Tesla, Facebook. These things are a part of that. So if you want to invest into that, you can do that as well. We spoke about, again, cryptocurrency, spoke about APYs with stable coins, how you can invest in that. And again, I do recommend like coins like ETF, like Ethereum. But if you don't have the entire capital, if you don't want to invest into it at all, you can put your money, you can stake your coin. You can put your money towards these APYs and get these gains off that. Other thing we spoke about was, reinvesting your gains, as well as creating multiple sources of income, just by whatever you're good at. Just put it out there. I think the thing about it is that people, they don't want to be embarrassed, or they don't want to start off as if like they're new. But at the end of the day, we're all starting new, right? I didn't have a crazy platform. I once started with one follower. I didn't have all this money. I once started with investing to $1 or even trading first account. My first trading account was $300, right? But again, like over time, you get better and get better and get better. But for you to get better, you have to start somewhere. But if you guys have any other questions or any questions at all, I'll knock this out. And if not, again, this will be on YouTube by 8:15. And let's see. All right, guys, I appreciate everyone who has joined. I know this is a quick live. I think 20 minutes is actually pretty decent. I don't need to be on here for like an hour anymore. But yeah, guys, if you want to check the replay, this again will be on YouTube by 8:15. If you're interested in any of my wealth building services, my Discord, or any of my wealth building courses as well, you can click the link in the description below. Or if you're here on live right now, you can head over to my website, harrisonkeller.com, and you can check everything out there. All right, guys, until next Tuesday, peace out.